Less, the podcast where your favorite long-distance best friends talk about everything, from women's sports to Marvel movies to things we love, hate, and everything in between. Welcome.
Hi.
This week, we're talking listener notes. If we had a gift or souvenir shop, what would they sell in a museum about us? An update on what we're watching, and what our upcoming, maybe, memoir title would be. We also talk about the golden age of Food Network, and we end with our recurring segment, Hot Takes. Thanks for listening.
Okay, we have a very important listener note, and this might be a future Is It a Hate Crime segment.
Oh.
Over the last couple of weeks, many, and by many, what did we determine? We have like 12 listeners? Maybe 50%.
15!
Okay, go us, 15. Several of you have, let's put a positive spin on it, have taken it upon yourself to try to change or shift my view on nachos, and you're sending me unsolicited shit pics, and I do not approve. I do not want that. At least one of you whose name starts with a C and ends with a meal, I know you're doing it on purpose. You're not trying to change my mind. You know that it's gross to me. And it's not working. It's wrong. Matter of fact, Anna, we got to insert the like Chadwick Boseman gif. Like, you were wrong. You were all wrong. From Black Panther, okay? I do not want that.
You are wrong! All of you are wrong!
I don't want my mind to be changed, okay? There are a lot of things I'm flexible about. At this point in my life, I am not interested in being persuaded about nachos, okay? And also, I know that you're not really coming with positive intent. I don't believe you. No more unsolicited shit pics, okay? You know what you did. Word to Lauren Conrad on the Hills, and you were all wrong. Again, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. That is all.
Rest in peace. Wow. That is really funny that people are doing that to
It's
you.
not okay.
This starts
Look at you loving it a little bit. You loving it a little bit.
I mean, listen. This starts with a C and ends with Emil is crazy.
Said what I said.
Okay. I also have a listener note. We received a comment upon our Spotify that we should release the Jersey pick. And to that, I say no.
It's very good, though. It's very cute.
The Jersey pick will remain in the vault forever.
I think we can work on that. No, I'm just kidding. The Jersey pick, out of respect. We'll
Out
stay
of
in.
respect for Michael Jordan. You keep, and me. And I. We will keep it in the vault.
Most importantly, oh my goodness. As always, thank you all for listening. Please drop us a comment, send us your thoughts, your questions, your feedback, but no nacho pics.
But no nacho pictures.
And no request for the Jersey pick.
No request.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Okay.
All right. Shall we get into it?
Let's get into it.
A question that we came across, and I would love to hear your answer. If there was a museum about you, which would be full and beautiful, sophisticated, chic, wonderful glamour shots, I have no doubt. If there was this museum, though, what would the gift shop sell?
I think it's such a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I think definitely they would sell like coffeeware, like different like kind of coffee mugs, like little cups for cortados, latte glasses, but like, you know, the beautiful stoneware kinds that you see. I love those. So I think that they would definitely sell coffeeware. I also think we have to have like a clothing section if it's me.
Definitely.
And in the clothing section, exclusively, we're going to sell pleated high-waist wide leg trousers.
Absolutely.
That's what we're going to sell.
Comfort first. In my museum, there's definitely going to be tea, like an assortment of teas, and maybe some super local honeys, right, that are really refined. Probably some Allegra, too, or maybe a couple of different allergies.
Not the allergy medicine.
That feels very important to my brand. And some tissues, some pocket tissues.
It is, yes, it is very important. You have to, that's the whole experience. Okay, I love
Maybe there's
that.
like a section that's like Sarájanée's basics, right? And it's Allegra.
Nail clippers.
Pocket tissues, nail clippers, glasses cleaners, some contact solution on the rare chance I'm wearing that. Some chapstick for sure, just the basics.
Yes.
Probably a crew neck because I love me a crew neck. So we're gonna have some teal crew necks. I think I could see some like cute little tea kettles, teacups in there. What else? Oh, something plant related. I don't know if that'd be like art maybe in there, or like some live plants or some pots, some very cute, to your point, ceramic stone pots. Maybe some like sunrise, sunset photography, all of the range, some landscape photography. Like that might be the art section of my gift shop. I think we also have snacks. What would your snacks be?
Ooh, what would my snacks be? Okay, I mean, I think it's weird to have fresh fruit in a gift shop, and I do love fresh fruit.
I'm with it.
And then I love that. I also love the garden salsa sun chips. I love those so much. I love them so much. Okay, Eric thinks they are so disgusting, but I love them. I love them so much.
In like small quantities, I can have them. Like I feel like it's again, I'm a conditional eater. Like I only want ramen when it's really, really cold and rainy. Salsa sun chips, if it's like a cool, crisp spring day, right? And I'm having a nice little sandwich moment. That's a good time for a salsa sun chip for me.
Yeah, I mean, literally the only reason I would want to fly Delta is so they can give me that like specific bag of like tiny sun chips. It's so good.
For sure.
So good.
My snacks, I think I would definitely have some blue potato chips. They're like not blue tortilla chips, but I don't even know the brand. Actually, I think it's Terra, the same people that make like the sweet potato chips. They have a blue potato chip that I love for. That's like the high end. We're gonna always keep it real, right?
Those
we're
are
gonna always
fancy
keep it
potato
real.
chips.
So there are gonna be some limited quantity Doritos, just with the note, like, do you really want to do this? And if the answer is yes, proceed. Probably some white cheddar popcorn down there too, or like some Pirate's Booty.
Pirate's Booty is so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
So good.
And then maybe I would have like I miss you much almonds. I learned that like I'm actually allergic to those, or like not allergic, sensitive to those, so I shouldn't eat a lot of them, and I miss them. But like there'd be an I miss you snack section, and I think almonds would be in there. Yeah. There'd be like some sort of matcha coffee, like a little. There has to be some sort of place you can get a beverage at our gift shop, right? Or is that, like,
there has to be a coffee shop. Yeah, for sure.
And then I think in your gift shop, there's definitely someone asking people as they leave, like, thank you for coming, or talking to them as they leave. Thank you for coming. We wish you well. Would you like some tequila? And then people
I knew you were gonna, that's what I was going to say about yours, that there is a man standing. I don't know why it's a man. There's a man standing on the outside handing out tequila shots and then blaming it on you as you pass by. It's like, you requested this.
That's so wild. That doesn't even make sense. Maybe giving people water, take some hydration, you know.
I think that so in your gift shop, there would be t-shirts and they would have sayings on them that you say that I love. Okay. There's a few that I was thinking of. One would say, "Aw, hell." I love when you say that. I would wear that on a t-shirt all day. It always makes me laugh.
I need like an "aw, hell" button. I definitely say that at least twice a day, at least.
It's so funny. It's so good.
Things are escalating. Things are going awry. Something has happened.
Something has happened is a good one. Something has happened. One would say, "It's time to go home." That's definitely what that would.
Yes, it's time to go home. I say that as soon as I leave. Sometimes I say that before I've left home, right? Like I'm already imagining myself out in the world, and it's time to come back.
It's overwhelming.
It's too much. It's too much. I think your t-shirt, I would have to have a t-shirt for you too, and it would just say, "That's tight," period. That's tight.
It's tight. It's very tight. So good.
Anything else in your gift shop? Me too. I want to hang out here.
I think, definitely in both of ours, there's a stationery section.
Yes.
And exclusively in mine, it's seafoam green, and exclusively in yours, it's teal.
Yes, love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Teal. And there's probably a couple of places where you can just sit down, right? Like, actually, you don't need to buy anything. Just come sit down. Take a seat, have a moment, catch your breath.
hate places where I can't sit down.
It's so stressful. What if I just need to lean against something?
Like there's not lean.
I need to take a load off.
I like can't deal if you like go. I feel like I haven't gone to a place like this in a long time, but like if you go to a bar and there's nowhere to sit and the people you're with are like, let's just stand. I'm like that.
Absolutely not. That's when I'm opening my
Hurts me.
t-shirt. It's time to go home. If I can't sit down, I don't need to be here.
I don't need to be here. What am I doing?
This
here?
is not for me.
What is anyone doing here?
Right. Everything isn't for everybody. Okay. I can't be outside potentially after dark, wearing outside clothes and standing up. What do you want from me?
That's another t-shirt. Everything isn't for everybody.
Everything is not for everybody. And then maybe one is like, or we could just be quiet, right? In the moment we're still in this era somehow of everybody speak up, say something. No, we do not need everybody to speak up. A lot of you actually need to be really, really quiet. Keep it in your head. Keep it in your head might be on a t-shirt. Keep it in your head.
Keep it in your head. Oh my God. It's so true. Just let it be.
Let it be.
Just let it be.
Say
It's
less,
okay.
do less, just less. Just comma less. You know, Nike is like, just do it. Just less.
Just less is brilliant. Enough doing. Enough saying. Just less.
Less. I love that.
Less.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's very fitting. Very fitting. Moving on, Sarájanée, are you watching Hacks?
Yes, loving it. So good. The last season was really enjoyable to me. I have a couple of quotables from there that are probably not FCC approved. I don't know. Anyways, this season, it's off to like a fiery start for me. What do you think?
I actually really feel like I get so stressed over the tension between Ava and her boss.
Oh my goodness.
Her name is escaping me right now, even though she's like literally the main. Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah. Oh my gosh. It's so stressful. And the actors are obviously
They're
like
so
doing
good.
such a good job with it.
White lady
it feels
drama.
real. Yeah.
Intergenerational white lady drama.
Intergenerational white lady drama. You know, it reminds me of like it makes me feel like it's real, like they actually hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know that movie, Power of the Dog? Have you heard of it? It came out on Netflix.
Maybe.
It
It sounds familiar.
had Benedict Cumberbatch and Kirsten Dunst in it, and like they're supposed to be like enemies in the movie, and so to make it real, he like refused to speak to her on set and like made like a real enemy of her, and she was like super uncomfortable. That's what I feel like they must be doing.
Like actually pranking each other off camera.
Yeah.
For sure.
Trying to
For
get each
sure,
other
for sure.
fired. It's so stressful.
They keep upping the ante. I'm just like, oh my gosh, everybody
yeah.
relax. They made me wonder a couple of things. One, workplace mediation. I know they got HR involved, but I'm like, they need a mediator immediately. They need to sit down, talk about it, find some new norms. But do they need like friends therapy? Like couples
They need
therapy?
like healing. They need like restorative justice or something.
Really
like,
do.
It's
They
really,
do.
yeah. Like it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. I will say, on this most recent episode when they were in Vegas, the Fontainebleau Hotel. Have you been there yet?
Yes.
It's like brand new. Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Maybe not. I might be mixing them up. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it's like the brand new hotel on the strip. It's beautiful. We should go. We should go. We shouldn't fight, but we should go.
No, we should not fight. I'm just thinking about my last experience in Vegas with you. Maybe.
Okay.
I need
You know
witnesses.
That's crazy. We need witnesses for. That's so wild.
No, I had a wonderful time the last time we went to Vegas. I would love that. That'd be cute.
So beautiful, so cute. Yeah, it's so it's brand new.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Maybe were they building it when we were there? Is that
I
possible?
think they were.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
'Cause
I'm like, I saw it, but I saw the construction site.
Yeah, like when we went recently, they were saying it had just opened, which is like crazy to think about.
Seriously.
But it's like at the very end of the strip.
Make you earn it. Little
Yeah.
corner plot.
Yeah, it's by like Treasure Island or whatever. But anyway, I loved also seeing Hacks go back to Las Vegas since like
That
it
was
started
fun.
there.
That was fun.
Fun little return.
Party bus. There was a lot of things happening on that work retreat,
gosh.
team bonding. Things I would have been like, I gotta go home. Again, it's time to go home.
It's time to go
Three or four
home.
different points. When they were on the side of the street arguing, side of the road arguing, I would have been on the bus like, nah, it's time to go.
We gotta go.
It's time
I
to
gotta
go
get
home.
in bed. I gotta, no, this is a no for me.
Right,
I mean,
there's too much tension. We've been up too late.
when they were in the strip club and that guy threw up, I was like, that's it. That's
Awful.
nice.
It's time to go home.
I'm going to the airport.
Immediately. I resign.
I resign.
I am out of here. I'm out of here. But I am excited to see, how they continue to develop their like pitches and format for the show. It feels like there is potential good ideas if Ava and Deborah can just slow it down, take a deep breath, relax a little bit. I do have a
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if it was the first or the second episode or what, but when Ava like threatens to send the email outing Deborah to like the New York Times or some
Yeah.
other big newspaper, and then she unsends it, I feel like that was a long delay. Like unsend is usually like a 2 or 3 second feature. What happened? Did you feel like there was enough time for her to actually unsend it? Did she have a different email address in there? That
Okay,
was stressful
so
for me.
you can unsend emails. I personally have never unsent it. I do see the button.
I've done it, but it's like so fast. You have like 2 seconds, and I felt like they were talking after the email was
they
sent.
were. And I did think that she didn't unsend it. She had sent it to like a dummy email to show her that she would do
Could
it.
do it.
But yeah, that was scary. I was
That
screaming.
makes more sense. No, it was
my
very
God.
stressful. Very, very stressful. Any other takes on Hacks? Anything you're looking forward to?
It's just I don't know where they're gonna go with this season. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it could go so many different directions. Like it's really exciting. It's very good. You never know what's gonna happen next.
It's true. It feels like there are a lot of stakes in their interpersonal relationship for the show, for the network. So we'll see. We'll see.
It has been a really long time since they've shown like actual like Deborah doing comedy. Like I feel like this might have be the longest stretch
True.
of that. So it'll be interesting to see if they get back in it or if the show is just going to kind of be about like the writing process and the creative process rather than like her actually working out material.
No, that's a good point, because even with that said, it's still a comedy. There still are funny moments, but I think some of what I at least have awkwardly been laughing at the first couple episodes is the tension and the dramatics, like, oh my goodness, ha ha ha. But it would be funny to see, or it will be interesting to see how they like bring back in maybe more like explicit funniness in the next couple of episodes, and how they balance that with the drama and stakes of this, what has become a very toxic, maybe it always has been, but it's somehow even more toxic working relationship.
Right.
We'll see. Also, if you got work relationships like that, we gotta go. Quit. I don't know.
Quit.
Resign. Report it. Obviously, can't always just quit things, but couldn't be me. Gotta go.
It's rough.
Couldn't be
So rough. Oh my gosh. The way it takes over your whole life.
Seriously, I'm like, I just don't have. There's not a job title in the world that I think I want that bad. But it's also because I don't like dream of labor. Right? My dream is not to labor. But I'm like, head writer couldn't be worth it. Could it be?
Makes me wonder if like it's really that. I know toxic like workplaces exist in every industry, but it makes me wonder like if that's really what it's like to be a writer in Hollywood. You know, and they get paid like nothing.
Yeah, that's a good question. We need some live experiences. If you're a Hollywood writer or know a Hollywood writer and want to share your story, please write in. Everything and No Less podcast. We want to hear about your experience.
We want to hear. I hope it's not toxic.
I really hope it's not. Okay, guys. Thank you
Hate
for
that
making
for
TV
you.
and entertainment for us to watch, but please don't sacrifice yourself for that show.
Please do not. Oh my goodness.
It is not worth it. Okay, so we have a recurring conversation ongoing, probably over a decade now, where we talk about our memoir titles, which I'm also like, maybe we need to write an initial memoir soon, right? Because
Yeah.
in our time, we've seen some things, lived some things. Maybe we need to talk about them. But I would love to know or like based on where you are right now, if we were to write a book, one, what do you think it would be about? And then two, what would some of the chapter titles be?
Yeah, I mean, I think if we wrote a book, I think it would definitely be about our friendship, our lives, you know?
Very cute. Mm-hmm.
I think it would be so cute. I've always said, probably over the past like decade and some change of friendship with you, that my memoir title was going to be Drunk at Dinner. But you know, just
I thought you were
about
going to say the Crizelda Chronicles.
the Griselda Chronicles. I feel like that's too like, I don't know. Like,
I'm sorry I cut you off though.
no, it's I feel like these are the Griselda. It would be like a, what is it? A colon, Drunk at Dinner, the Griselda Chronicles.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like that title is more fitting of my like 20s than it is of me now, because I'm in an era where I actually don't drink that much, despite my behavior 2 weekends ago.
And definitely not at dinner because it's too late.
Definitely not at dinner.
If
It's
a drink
too
is
late.
happening, the sun has to be up. It has to be daytime.
I just feel like it's not optimal for my digestion to drink at dinner. Do you know what
No, I'm going to be up all night. My tummy's probably going to hurt. It's just not
Can't
good.
hurt the tum, but
Right.
I do think it would be a chapter, right? Are we like part 1, Drunk at Dinner? My early 20s. But what about you?
I think we could have a great book about like the eras of our lives or our friendships, right? Thinking about being in Charlottesville, definitely a connection to Bodo's, meals, probably the events that we went to for free food, right? Like I feel like that's partly, at least for me, how I ended up seemingly involved in so many things. Like if I got invited to something and there was lunch or dinner, I was like, okay, cool, sounds great, let's go have a meal. Teaching, grad school, that would be a long section, or maybe that would just be a quick note like, hey, there's going to be a separate edition on the grad school days. But probably you should have sent help. Like I feel like that's a through line.
I love that
across
one.
my 20s and 30s, and I
should have said help.
I almost made that. I think I used to joke that I was going to make that the dedication of my dissertation. Like, you should have sent help. Don't congratulate me now. You should have sent help. Coming out of grad school, I think it's just like got me. It was like right around COVID, all the things going on. I just was like, I need to be on a boat somewhere, peaceful, teal waters. So it got me. A quest for relaxation, a quest for rest would definitely be
A quest for rest. It's a very good one.
Oh goodness.
That's a very, very good one.
Something about my ailments, right? Like someone asked me to do something and I'm like, I can't, my wrist, oh my knee, sorry, my ankle today. I just can't, I simply cannot.
It's very relatable, okay? It's extremely relatable.
The girls are sore.
The girls are sore.
They were trying. They hurt. We have to ice. We have to heat. We need to elevate.
To breathe. Take a few
have to
deep
breathe.
breaths.
I can't do it. I'm so sorry, friends. I just can't do it. Living in Chicago, and I already knew this, but it's definitely affirmed that I am not a city girl. Shout out to the city girls and Megan Thee Stallion, like Hot Girl City Girls. I love it for you all. But as for me, myself, I'm semi-urban at best. Like semi-urban at best. I'm not a city girl. So I think that would be probably a memoir or a chapter title, right? Like I'm semi-urban at best. I need quiet nights. I love room to plant, do things. I want to hear the birds. I want the lights to go down. All of that stuff. I want to see the moon. I want to see the sun. Yes, semi-urban at best.
I do feel like it would be surprising to me if you were like, you moved to Chicago and you were like this like super active city girl. Like I feel like that would be surprising to me. I'd be like, okay, like it can make sense, but I just feel like you are such a person who loves to rest and be at home.
Agreed.
That it would be shocking.
Like in a different time, maybe in a younger version of myself was like, oh, I'm so committed to exploring in a particular way, or like not exploring in a particular way rather, then there would have been more openness. But as I get old and settled in my ways, I'm like, I'll explore, on very clear conditions, right?
Yeah. Certain
During-
conditions have to be met.
Right? I feel so much pride in myself whenever I take the train or just otherwise navigate city life, right? I think that true city folks are just like, oh, that's just what it is. That's just what you do. That's cool. And I'm like, no, that's great.
Yeah.
Every time I do it, it's a celebration, patting myself on the back.
It's just a lot of stimulus. Like, I remember when I was like interning at a law firm in San Francisco and I had to take the train into downtown for, it was literally only like maybe 6 weeks. And it was a lot of stimulus. It was
It
a
is.
lot. There's a lot to be aware of. Like, you know,
Yes.
it's people who can do that every day. I admire them, but I really don't feel like it's for me.
No. And I mean, I think there are people that do it and get energized by it. And I think that's
Yeah.
wonderful. I am not that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am like you said, navigating different things, being aware of, trying to turn down the external stimuli, right? But that it's a delicate balance to not just be adding more noise. Yeah, it's a lot. It's just a lot. It's
And I do
exhausting.
feel like getting older and maturing is like knowing what things energize you versus drain you, and like know thyself, right?
Yep.
Like knowing what you like and what you don't like, and not placing judgment on that, right?
Totally.
Like,
Totally. Just acceptance, hopefully grace, and I mean, it's like not to say that you'll never do it or I'll never do it or don't even maybe enjoy it in some moments, but it's recognizing, hey, maybe I don't have to do it all of the time. Or again, I can give myself a pat on the back because I recognize, hey, that I did that, I needed to do that thing, or I pushed myself to do that thing, and it was a little bit draining for me. I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm going to say, good job, girl. Take a nap. Sit down. Have a lay.
time to rest.
Time to rest.
Time to rest. I will, like, it was so funny when I was in Vegas last week and we were like at the cabana for 6 hours. Wild. And
I was counting them. Like the whole 6?
Yes, I was literally sitting there like, it's been 1 hour, it's been 2 hours, and which it was fine, but I was like, I texted you, I was like, I am an inside person.
Yes.
I cannot be outside for this long. In any context, okay?
None.
I am an inside person. No,
Yes. Full stop. Full stop.
that's a chapter. I am an
Yes.
inside person.
I mean, absolutely. And I agree. I mean, I think I am as well. Sometimes it doesn't feel like of my own choice, right? Like there are days where I want to go outside and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. This would be a good time to do things. But after 45 minutes, I'm like, I'm either hot, more likely I'm allergic to something in the air. Some tree is blooming or blowing. There's dust, there's something. And I'm like, the outside is through with me. The outside is saying it's time to go back in. We have had enough of you. Go back in. Get away from here. Otherwise, there wouldn't be as much pollen or other particles that trigger an allergic reaction, you know? So, balance. I want to respect the outside too.
It's so crazy. I don't think I've ever met someone who has like as severe allergies as you.
It's ridiculous.
It's really crazy.
And the precautions that I take, the like allergy meds, and it's just funny too because I'll go into the doctor's office and they'll be like, "How are you doing?" In particular, my allergist, and I'll be like, "It's been okay. A couple different triggers. Not exactly sure what it is." And she's like, "Okay." And then they like always do the part where they're examining you and they're like, "Oh, your nose, your upper, your sinuses seem very upset." And I'm like, "Yeah, they're a little sensitive, right?
Oh my gosh.
Ready to get activated, right?" All the
Yeah, I feel like I had really bad allergies when I was living in Virginia, and then also when I was living in New Orleans. But then when I moved to California, and I also feel like it coincided with me like having a healthier lifestyle. I feel like it went way down.
I feel like it ebbs and flows. So when I was in Virginia, definitely bad. Miami, much better. I don't
It's the
remember like
sea.
having like many issues.
Yeah.
When I first got to Ohio, they had kind of picked back up, and then I learned that like the Midwest actually has some of the highest pollen counts in the nation, and that surprised me because even coming to Chicago, I'm like, it's a city. What, like I don't see the trees, where are the things? But the wind is it's like obviously very windy city, so the wind is blowing things in. There's also dust from construction, and my body does not like dust, so.
I just feel like you and I need to live by the ocean. I think that's
agree.
like really the lesson here.
San Diego type vibes, mild temperatures, very small, like 68 to 82, beautiful, nice gentle breezes. Shout out to San
Beautiful.
Diego. Yeah.
I feel like that San Diego is so beautiful. So expensive, but so beautiful. Crazy. But I feel like that's maybe like a future chapter in the memoir. It's like to the sea, you know?
Return to the sea. I love that.
Return to the ocean.
No, that's so real. That's so real.
It is. It's, I recently read. Have I told you I'm like a really big Matthew McConaughey fan?
I did not know this. Okay, but he's like big in Texas, right? So that makes sense.
Okay, it's like I saw Interstellar, which I saw it a long time ago. I love it. That's another one of my like rewatch movies. I've seen it maybe like 50 times. Like I love it so much.
I have not seen the whole thing. I've seen bits and pieces.
It's really, really good.
Okay.
I don't know if it's good at this point because once you watch a movie over a certain number of times, it's not about whether it's good or not. It's about something else.
Sure.
But he recently released a memoir, and it's unhinged. Like this man, like this man, it's literally just like little stories from his life that he like strung together, and he has like letters he wrote himself in there. He has like little bumper stickers he made up. It's unhinged. And I'm like, this is really #1 New York Times bestseller, which I feel like that list, it's pretty well known that it's like rigged, right? It's not like, it's not a meritocracy.
Right.
Maybe it is for some books and to some extent, but by and large, it's like not reflective of like literary prowess in any objective sense, right? But it's wild, and I'm like, it really gave me the sense. I'm like, if he can write a memoir, we can write a memoir. You know, like,
that is such a good point, and I think it's really interesting to the idea of like letters to himself or including that as part of it. Like, I don't know that I actually want to put journal entries in there, but that would be something to think about. Like maybe there's a line or two or some themes from the journals that could come in. Letters to each other. That could be cool in our book, cards and whatnot.
I definitely think that like we have enough material is what I'm saying. You know, we have enough material to write it. So
I am into that. Other memoirs that I've read recently, Ina Garten,
we love
aka
Ina.
the Barefoot Contessa, would love her. I enjoyed her memoir.
Yes, we greatly enjoyed your memoir, Ina. Come on the pod because
there's some symmetry. I think there's some alignment in how we seek to live.
There is. I think that, the only thing we're missing is generational wealth and like a monthly allowance of $10,000.
When she was talking about, first of all, when she was talking about hating her job in DC, like she had this really prestigious job and she was like, I hated it. It didn't have any impact. I was like, who has it? She was like, I did not want to be in there in that dark office all day looking at the things. She was like, and it was important. The work was important and mysterious. Shout out to Severance. But yeah, she was like, I had to go. And then she talks about just buying the shop, like reading the paper, buying the shop in the Hamptons.
She also bought it for like $10,000 or something. Like a super lucrative grocery store in the Hamptons. She's like, and I just bought it for $10,000.
The whole building, the whole store, everything that was in there. What? Also, the smaller note is her time in DC, like flipping houses, and she was like, I just got a little bit into real estate, and I'm like what?
That neighborhood, like just buying up houses in DuPont Circle, like I'm so sorry, like hello.
Love it for you, but I feel like there's a little bit more context that we need.
Like, Ina, read the room, girl.
And she's like, I'm just telling all my truth, okay? Be ready when the luck happens.
She's like, and I tell you this so that if you fail, you don't feel bad. I'm like, this is markedly different than what I am going.
This is different. I think the moment for me is when she finally buys her dream apartment in Paris, and she's like, "This is what I've always wanted. Now I know I've made it." And she's casually like, "Oh, and I just met such and such interior designer and architect. These like famous French people, and they just came in to walk through. They were friends with my friends." And I'm like, "Ina, girl." In addition to buying an international home and having top international designers and architects just work on it for you as a favor, while you're away. You get there when you can. You're flying back and forth to
She
Petty.
bought like a $10,000 stove. Like that was it for me. She's
How
like,
are
my
they gonna
dream
get it up?
stove. Yeah, and she was like, and then some men appeared and carried it up the stairs. I'm like,
Right.
wow.
And she's like, I wanted to surprise Jeffrey. I had duplicates of all of his
Oh my God.
clothes,
Everything.
and things just set up the way for him. When he walked in, he didn't even have to pack. And I was like, Jeffrey is really living the life.
Living.
Okay.
Living.
Ina cooks for him all day, every day.
All day, every day.
Sets up his home beautifully. Love it.
It is there's like a part of that book that I think is so funny. So Jeffrey, we love Jeffrey. Shout out to Jeffrey. He
True.
was the dean of the Yale School of Management for a long time.
True. Mm-hmm.
And which is like an extremely prestigious position to hold. Like Jeffrey has had a very like independently has like had a very successful career.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess on the show he always like appeared as kind of like her bumbling husband who's like, "Oh, what's cooking?"
Mm-hmm.
And I guess in an interview someone asked Ian, it's like, "Oh, like is it what's it like to like have such a bumbling husband when you're so successful?" Which was so funny because she's like, actually, like he's really also very successful.
Right. Like very, very successful. And when I like the grocery store or whatever needed a second location or an influx of cash, Jeffrey was like, "It's cool, boo. I got you." But I love that for him. He's like, I'm just going to be back here enjoying this food. Y'all think of me. Like, watch her. I'm just going to be here.
Oh, Ina. Oh, I'm such a big fan of that book. I also think, because I feel like you and I often read like really like heavy fiction. And so I think it's good to have books like that, like interspersed in our like reading, because it's like, it lightens things up.
You gotta break it up. True.
Yeah.
And not always being able to relate is like interesting too in its own prospect, right? Like I think there's some themes in lives, especially as she's thinking, like she was navigating the world as a woman, making like healing some generational family stuff, whatever. There are certainly themes and whatnot that could connect to navigating the workspace and whatnot. But sometimes it's nice not to like fully relate and just be like, oh, that's really like that's life over there.
I
Okay.
love that for you.
Yes, like good for you. I had no idea. You get different insights into the world.
Yeah.
Better or worse. That's a cool happening too.
Right. And it is so funny because that part stuck out to me too when she's talking about like her decision not to have children and how it comes from like how she had kind of a traumatic childhood. She doesn't like super go in depth on it, but it's like it's interesting because someone like that who appears to me very like lucky and privileged and all of these things, like I would never assume that she had had a troubled childhood, and like she kind of skims over it, but I'm like, wow, like that actually is something new I learned about you, Ina.
Right. And like again, always a good reminder that there's only so much we know about people, and other obviously parts of people's stories that they keep private and should be kept private. Sometimes I think in this era of social media and communication, and there's value in vulnerability and transparency, right? But it's like always more for people. Share more, tell more, give more, put it all out there. And there are times when that can be, like I said, very valuable, but there's some honor in like keeping some things for yourself, or like some parts of your story either for yourself, or being very intentional with who and how you share them, right? Like nobody is entitled to that. Nobody is owed that. And if you don't want to share something in any given moment, the expectation shouldn't be to, right?
It's like your shirt, just less.
Just less.
This is actually, it was a great question because it is giving us a launching pad for our merch.
Yes, merch coming soon.
Merch coming soon to our fans, all 15 of you.
I think one of them needs to be a denim shirt because Aiden loves Ina's denim shirts. If you watched her shows, that was her.
I want Aiden to be Ina for Halloween. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Aiden, comment that you agree when you listen to this.
You don't
I think
have to,
that'd be
Aiden. I
phenomenal.
just think it would be just a delight.
I think it'd be so good.
You can get him a
It was-
wig, you know?
It's so funny when we first started dating. He was like, "Oh, you really want?" Because it used to come on at like Saturday morning, 7 or 8 a.m. And he'd be like, "Really, you getting up to watch it?" But I loved it. It was relaxing, and good like tips and techniques. But sometimes just like even meal inspiration for the week if you're trying to like try some new recipes, and you're like, "Oh, what should I cook?" And then eventually he got into it. And he was like, "Hey, is it time for Ina to come on?" And I was like,
Oh my God, love.
love that for you. We talk about it often how Food Network doesn't show. I don't think she's recorded any new seasons of her traditional cooking show. But I'm like,
Yeah.
Food Network, bring back the stream. What is it called when you not stream something, but you play something again?
Syndicate.
Syndication, yes. Bring back that. Bring back brunch with Bobby Flay, the Pioneer Woman. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I tried to watch Redrumming for a little bit, but every time I think about it, I'm just like, bro. However they got that land, that was big Oklahoma Sooner energy, not in the football university. Even though the same energy, but not in a good way. You stole them people land and y'all just living on it. I can't. Pioneering what? Who? It's not for me. Less competitive shows, more cooking shows.
Yeah, more peaceful cooking shows.
How to Boil Water used to be a great one.
I loved was it called Serious Eats? No, that's the
Yes.
magazine.
Okay.
The one with Alton Brown.
Yes.
What was it called?
Cooking
Yeah, it was like
science.
sciencey.
Oh, what was the name of it? I love that though. That was such good cooking tips, but also just general knowledge. I got a lot of Jeopardy answers from Alton Brown.
Good Eats.
Good Eats. Okay,
Good
yes.
Eats. I was
Good Eats
close.
with Alton. Tyler Florence had a couple good ones. Obviously, we've already shout out Ina.
Were you
Yeah.
a fan of Giada?
Yes, a little bit. I mean, I think Giada always had like beautiful backdrops. Sometimes it's like, yes, I'm just not as big of a fan is probably the best answer. Like, yes, and fine. What about you?
Yeah, I liked her outfits.
Yes.
I liked her
See,
little
we're not talking about her food.
her little aura.
Yeah, she
Oh,
had
yeah.
good vibes.
Good
really good
vibes.
vibes. Great aesthetic. But sometimes her food, I would just be like, it's all right. It's not inspiring me to like immediately want to make this, but that's okay.
You know whose vibes I liked, but whose food I did not like? Was the semi-homemade. What's her name? Sandra.
Sandra Lee.
She was always
Definitely
making
uncomfortable vibes.
a boozy cocktail. She's like, and now put a bottle of vodka. Hello. Ma'am.
She's like, my grandmother, my great aunt, and my mom are coming over. We're gonna make some tea with a shot of tequila. No, I'm just kidding. But that was definitely her vibes. She had to like do less vibe though a little bit. Again, food didn't necessarily move me, but she was like, listen, everybody else got you out here doing 12 steps. Do 3. Make it easier for yourself. I appreciate that.
That was the golden age of Food Network.
What a time.
What a time. Bring it back, Food Network.
Yes, come on. We don't want any more competition shows.
I'm done with Chopped. Okay.
Over it. I've seen so
Over
much beat
it.
Bobby Flay. I don't want to. Nobody beats that man. Very rarely, okay? He's like 90 and 10. It's fine. He's got a 93% win
There's
rate.
something very narcissistic also about that, right? Like, it's like, what is this? I
Never
mean,
anybody else has never beat anybody else. Like, yeah, Bobby, I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
day off. I'm like, no.
listen, Ina would never. She's
No,
not competing.
She's not
okay?
competing. She's not rushing. Are you kidding?
She's not rushing. Okay. She's got to go to the market. Okay.
Right.
She's got to
gotta go
source
find
her ingredients.
Good quality olive oil, good quality balsamic.
The
She
good
can't take what y'all
vanilla.
bring, right? What y'all bringing out the back shelf pantry? No way.
I actually think Ina would be hilarious on that show because she just like would not get into the spirit of it. She's just like slowly like slicing her vanilla open.
Let me show you how to do this. No, absolutely. And I mean, part of it is Bobby's brilliance, his ability to just hear a dish, right? His food, like vast food knowledge, and be like, hey, I can make that thing too. I would be like, you're not going to give me a recipe for this super specific dish that's from your family? Okay, fine. His flavor profile seems to be off the charts, but yeah, no.
It's just
You
like
need to mix it
not
up.
it's not like relatable, right? Like I guess it's like entertaining, but it's not relatable, right? Like
But in
I'm never
short
gonna.
stints, yeah.
Yeah,
If
it's
something
like
else is like, excuse me, if nothing else is on and it's like I just need some noise, some sound, sure, fine. But yeah. I'm not going to be in that. I don't want to be in that environment. Like, I'm always thinking about the people that are watching. I'm like, did they get to eat anything? Are they just up there cheering for 2 or 3
definitely
hours?
not. Definitely no.
What's the point? That's not a win. Let them get some food.
Just do less, Food Network. Come on.
Do less. Go back to the basics. Go back to the basics.
Okay.
I thought I had another thought about memoirs, but it left me. But ours is coming soon.
Coming soon.
To a bookstore near you. If we did a memoir, one last question, would we have an audiobook version? And would we use our British accent?
We would have a US version and a UK version.
How quickly would the UK ban us?
Oh my god, they would the no-fly list. They're gonna have our pictures up at British Airways. They're like, no.
Not me. Drunk at dinner.
Chapter 1.
Definitely not. Definitely not getting
Okay, but we
published.
could have like a British black person and a British Asian person narrate it. But that's not as
bad.
fun.
It's not, but it works. It works.
It's more appropriate. They're like, why did you release this?
That's also
Trying to be culturally sensitive. Okay.
That'd be fun. I like it. Let's work on it.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe the audiobook narrator is a few steps ahead of where we are, but I think it's good to have a, range in the plan.
Also, when I think about it, we actually couldn't narrate our own book because we would
We'd
need
be
so
laughing
much
too
studio time. We would laugh. Whoever was directing the production would get so frustrated.
So mad.
We
So
couldn't be
mad
in the
at us.
same room. They would be like, they would try to give us chapter 1 in the same room, and then they'd be like, absolutely not, separate them.
We have to go independently. We can't
then I'd
even
be-
see each other.
No, but then I'd be thinking about you sitting on the other side of the wall, and that would make me laugh. I can't do it.
Oh my
Just
god.
can't do it. Oh,
Oh
goodness.
my gosh. Okay. Moving on to our recurring segment, Hot Takes.
Okay, we got some good
Sarájanée,
ones.
you have some good ones.
This one has been
what's
on
your
my
hot take?
heart. I know that typically, or not typically, that's not true. I can imagine that for some listeners, they're like, Sarájanée has a lot of hot takes that are against something. And so I wanted to offer a hot take that is pro something, and that is boiled eggs. I love them. I think they're underappreciated. I think they're good in so many ways, like from breakfast to salads. I just love boiled eggs. In previous periods of my life where I was, working through my dairy issues, shall we say, one of my favorite snacks was boiled egg with a little pepper and like some blue cheese drizzled on top.
I can't
Anyway.
get behind that. I'm so sorry.
It's so good. It was so good. I miss it. That's a snack I miss. Add it to the gift shop. But boiled eggs, I love them. I've heard some people say that they love them for other people. I am the other people, but I think boiled eggs are great and they're underappreciated. Justice for boiled eggs. Bring down the price of eggs so that we can boil more eggs for our leisure.
Not if you're going to put blue cheese on them.
I'm
Absolutely
not doing that right now. I just missed that. But a
That
little
is
salt and a little
really-
pepper.
No. I hate blue cheese.
Ugh, how could you? It's so good.
Hate.
I
No.
miss it.
Revolting. I can't. It's moldy.
It's good.
That's the blue.
I haven't had it in so long. I miss it so much.
No, I can't get behind
That
that.
sharp zest.
It is rotten. It's rotten. No, I can't get behind that. That's crazy.
Okay, but what about the boiled eggs? No blue cheese, but what about a boiled egg?
I love
salt,
a boiled
pepper?
egg. I do love
Okay.
a boiled egg. I'm a big fan of a deviled egg.
Yes.
Huge fan of deviled eggs.
Yes. I love boiled eggs. I just
I love them. But you're right. The price of eggs definitely needs to come down if we're gonna.
Yeah, it can't just be boiling an egg out here for nothing. But okay, that's good. So
You
maybe
can-
that's like a lukewarm take that boiled eggs need more appreciation and
Okay.
props.
I have one.
Okay.
humans were not meant to labor in front of screens for 8 to 12 hours. And there's not enough alternative career paths to that. That's my hot take.
I agree. And
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like we're not also reckoning with that as a society. Like we're like,
not.
oh, more technology, more AI, more screen stuff. And I'm like, no. How can we value multiple forms of labor to like uplift alternative career paths, right? But yeah, we need a screen reckoning. On how we deal with screens in our workplace.
Yeah. And, it's so interesting because I actually feel like I am someone who has a really hard time working on screens. Like and when I was in college, I was like, oh, like I really love like studying and reading. But when we went to college, yes, like there were screens, but it wasn't like the primary form of like
either
learning.
both or alternate
Yeah.
for sure.
Like,
there was more choice.
There were classes that banned computers.
Yep.
I don't think you can do that now. And so like I, went to on this career path to becoming a lawyer thinking that like I was well suited for it, but like being a lawyer is all screens. It's 100% screens. I mean, unless you are like a trial lawyer and like you have a lot of time standing up in court, but everything preparing for that is screens. So I think there's not enough alternative career paths. I went down a really deep Reddit hole on this actually.
Well, and what I'm like also hearing from you is, what does agency in the workplace look like? Like there's got to be a way where if you want to be on a screen all the time or screen dominant, great. But if you don't, or you want to have a different relationship with computers and technology, different dynamic, that should be feasible too, right? Like there's just got to be a way that it's not one size fits all for everybody or even most.
1,000%.
Got to be.
I don't know how
It's
people
got
do
to
it.
be. Raw onions on sandwiches. I love it. What do you think? I should say I love it, but thin. I have like, again, conditions. Super, super thin. Only like red onions or shallots. Just a little bit, but I think it's a nice little kick. And it wouldn't be my only topping. It's like got to be with the lettuce and some tomato on there.
Okay.
But I'm a fan.
You're shocking me today. I feel like you're so particular with your food choices that I will say what you just described is the narrowest window of permissibility for raw onions on sandwiches for me.
Fair enough.
Sliced extremely thin, pickled in a little bit of like vinegar, olive oil, salt, it makes up less than 2% of the toppings on the sandwich.
Fair.
Okay?
But no chunks. I don't
But
wanna
the
bite
way
too
that
much
people
dog.
do it, like that Quiznos I had at the Las Vegas airport. I hate crime. So many raw onions. I wanted to die.
But you shouldn't be able to hold up your sandwich and smell the raw onion, right? Like that should not be a part of the experience. If that's it, it's too much.
There's that reel I sent you from Martha Stewart's cooking show where she says that her favorite sandwich growing up was Wonder Bread, a raw slice of white onion and butter.
That's wild work.
Back to jail, Martha.
Wild. I'm like, y'all should have known what kind of time she was on. If that was her childhood snack, nothing in adulthood was gonna break her. You should have seen how she was moving from a mile away.
Oh my god. No good.
How she was moving.
No good. Like when those sandwiches have like a big chunk of raw onion,
I'm taking that off. Because you're not tasting anything else, and it's just gonna linger in ways that are not enjoyable. Very different, but my only like probably strong sandwich take is like peanut butter and bananas. I don't think I've ever had that. I know I've been offered it, but like when I see peanut butter, banana, and bread, I'm just like, it's so thick. Do you have water nearby? Like, I know people love it, but it does not appeal to me, and I don't understand.
I have that every day for breakfast.
Peanut butter banana?
Yes!
No, I'm shocked. How do you not choke?
Okay, it is really thick. I will give you that. It's really thick. You have to slice the banana thin.
I could see, like, I love apples dipped in peanut butter, so I could see, like, a peanut butter dipped in banana, but with the bread, too? Are you toasting? Oh, do you toast the bread? Does it give a little crunch? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Toasted bread makes sense.
Is this like when we were in Tulum and you told me to go eat my banana in the kitchen because you didn't want to?
Bananas are just not appetizing to me. They're not. And the bananas we had there were like in their last of days.
They had a terminal illness, I will say. I don't know where they got those bananas from. Okay, I am shocked that you like blue cheese but not bananas. That is interesting to me.
It's just the way it is. My aunt told me that my grandmother, we were talking about this was years ago, but she was like, your grandmother used to really, really love blue cheese. So maybe I either got it from her or I spent a lot of time at her house as a kid. So maybe she was giving me blue cheese snacks and I was like, oh, this is it. Chef's kiss. Yeah.
You were like the height of cuisine. Beautiful.
Blue cheese.
A beautiful Stilton. You're like 5.
Yes, can't tell me anything. But do y'all eat blue cheese though? Okay, no.
I have one last one.
Okay.
And I say this as someone who lived in LA and now I live in Texas. In-N-Out is not good.
Agreed.
Everybody who posts on their little feed, they're like, oh, California, In-N-Out, finally. It's not good.
Stop lying.
Stop lying. You're pretending
You don't have to do
like
it. You are.
That burger is soggy. Those fries are not crisp.
Whatever that little sauce is on them.
No.
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 It's not
It is
good.
not good. I remember the first time I went to LA. Friend was like, pick me up from the airport. I was like, oh, let's go to In-N-Out, break you in. And I was like, okay, yay, I'm so excited. Took one bite. Immediately no. Immediately no.
I love that the workers have great benefits and that it's a great job. I love that for you guys. But stop pretending that In-N-Out is good.
Like, it can serve a purpose, right? Like, it can be good for a particular time, right? Like, you need a quick burger or something, great. Maybe it's even nostalgic for some of you all. But say that in the parameters. Do not be out here acting like that is just a great burger, a great meal. It is not.
It is
Not when Shake Shack exists.
Shake
Sorry.
Shack supremacy.
Sorry, not sorry, okay?
Forever. Shake Shack,
Forever and ever.
if you're listening, if you're one of the 15 followers of this podcast, please sponsor us.
Please, okay? We have so much appreciation and we derive so much enjoyment from your burgers and fries.
We do. We
And your
love
little
you.
lemonades too on it like that. Look, sometimes I'll get a lemonade as a treat. I love their little lemonade flavors. So good.
So good. I love their strawberry lemonade.
Yes.
I'm a big strawberry lemonade person.
Delicious.
Delicious.
So good. They got a good pomegranate one too. It's very fun.
Ooh.
Very, very fun.
Good. Anything else?
Well, we're talking about sponsorship, so I just want to insert our weekly plug. Hey, Canada Dry. We see you. We're thinking about you. Waiting for your call. That's all.
Waiting for your call. Well, that's episode 8, Sarájanée.
8 is a good number. We're rocking it.
We're rocking it. Well, thanks everybody for listening. If you loved this episode, share it with your long distance bestie. See you next week.
Bye.